Meaningful connections are a vital part of our well-being and success in life. Pat-Upshaw Monteith, the president and CEO of Leadership Atlanta, has been at the forefront of connecting Atlanta's top leaders through real connection and honest conversation on race, social equity, and inclusion. She's helped our city's leaders build trust, mutual understanding, and self-examination. The Families First Community Impact Award honors her and her continued work for our city.
I've had the pleasure of knowing Pat for over 25 years. A leader amongst leaders, Pat has led the Leadership Atlanta organization in a phenomenal manner, covering such topics as race, education, criminal justice, and many key topics impacting our community. Thank you, Pat, for what you've done over the years in leading Leadership Atlanta. Congratulations on this phenomenal award tonight.
What I admire about Pat is her steadfast commitment to making sure that Atlanta's leaders understand how race is implicated in the conditions we see in Atlanta and how it must be a part of how we fashion the solutions. It is that impact that she's had on Atlanta's leaders that is most long-lasting and that will help us reach to better tomorrow.
Pat is a fearless, authentic, and committed leader who creates space for honest conversations around equity in our community. And then she really pushes people to examine their own ability to influence change and to use the resources that they have to drive that change. And importantly, she does it with just an incredible amount of empathy and grace.
Pat, you're an extraordinary person, and your vision on how you can help educate, inform, and bring together top influencers across our community to help those that are underrepresented is truly inspiring. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for the impact that you've had on my life, and I hope you're able to take in today how much your community appreciates you. What you have done for Atlanta is absolutely inspiring. I'm so honored to celebrate this with you. What a wonderful occasion. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for being here. This honor means a great deal to me, and I would like to express my deep gratitude to everyone at Families First for this award. I appreciate the 130-year history that Families First has had in Atlanta and the impact the organization has made on so many families. One of my most memorable introductions to Families First was back in 2011 when Keisha Lance Bottoms was a participant in the class of 2011. She asked my advice on whether or not she should add to her existing family of 2 boys, ages 10 and 3. She shared with me that she was working with Families First to adopt twin boys. It also makes me reflect on my own family growing up in Columbus, Georgia. I grew up in a predominantly Black, low-income neighborhood, and although we were poor, we really didn't know it because we knew very few people who had a lot more than we did. My life was not only shaped by my parents and my 7 siblings, but also by the Catholic Church next door to the house I grew up in. And although my parents were Baptists, the Catholic Church became an important part of our lives. In many ways, it was our Families First. And it was more than a church. It was a community center, and it was a center that provided outreach to families, and it also supervised youth activities. It was a safe place to be and a great place to roller skate. But it was there that I learned the importance of giving. And it was there that I came to see myself in a role of service to others. I haven't spent my entire career in the nonprofit sector, and my position at Leadership Atlanta has allowed me to meet and work with some of the most transformative leaders with the brightest minds and the biggest hearts in the city of Atlanta. It has been so rewarding to be in the company of these leaders who are so committed to growing in leadership and improving our community. The Leadership Atlanta program has enabled local leaders to engage in meaningful conversations and self-reflection on some of the largest challenges facing our community, especially in the areas of race, poverty, and equity. The Leadership Atlanta experience has helped to create some of the amazing partnerships and support of other nonprofit communities. All this has happened with a special network of over 4,000 alumni focused on taking community forward for all Atlantans. I borrow the words of the late Katharine Graham, former publisher of the Washington Post, who said, "To love what you do and feel that it matters, how can anything be more fun?" Well, I truly love what I do. And this recognition by Families First tells me that it matters. I commend you for the important work that you're doing, especially now when so many families are being impacted by the health, economic, social, and psychological hardships produced by this pandemic. The stresses on families are greater now than ever, and you are at the forefront helping our most vulnerable populations. My sincere thanks to DePriest and Julio. I admire your leadership and your commitment to this organization. You are doing the work that truly matters. I am honored by this recognition, but I share it with my board, staff, and alumni of Leadership Atlanta who made this possible. Thank you so very much.